Thanksgiving is a special holiday celebrated in the United States and Canada. It is a time when people come together to express their gratitude and reflect on the blessings in their lives. It is a time to give thanks for the good things in our lives. This holiday is not just about the food, but about the spirit of thankfulness that brings people closer. We also remember the history of the holiday and the people who came before us. The Pilgrims and Native Americans who shared the first Thanksgiving meal set a precedent for the values of sharing and gratitude. Families and friends gather together to share a meal and enjoy each other's company. The dinner table becomes a place where stories are shared, laughter is abundant, and memories are made. Thanksgiving is a time for gratitude and togetherness. It is a moment to pause and appreciate the relationships that enrich our lives. Thanksgiving is celebrated on different days in the US and Canada. This difference in dates allows each country to have its own unique traditions and ways of celebrating. In the US, it falls on the fourth Thursday of November. This date marks the beginning of the holiday season leading up to Christmas and New Year. In Canada, it is celebrated on the second Monday of October. This earlier date allows Canadians to enjoy the fall harvest and the beautiful autumn colors. No matter when it is celebrated, Thanksgiving is a time to reflect on the things we are thankful for. It is a moment to look back on the year and recognize the positive aspects of our lives. It is a time to appreciate our loved ones and to be grateful for all that we have. The essence of Thanksgiving lies in the simple act of giving thanks and cherishing the moments we share with those we care about. The tradition of giving thanks for a bountiful harvest is not unique to North America. It is a practice that spans across continents and cultures, each with its own unique customs and traditions. For centuries, people around the world have celebrated the end of the harvest season with festivals and feasts. These events are often marked by music, dance, and communal meals, bringing people together in joyous celebration. These celebrations are a way to show gratitude for the food that sustains us. They are a time to reflect on the hard work and dedication that goes into growing and harvesting crops. They are also a time to come together as a community and celebrate the cycle of life. The sense of unity and shared purpose is palpable during these festivals, as people from all walks of life join in the festivities. In ancient Egypt, for example, people celebrated the harvest of the Nile River with a festival honoring the god Min. This festival was a significant event, as the Nile's flooding was crucial for agriculture. The ancient Greeks held a festival called Thesmophoria to honor Demeter, the goddess of agriculture. This festival included rituals and offerings to ensure a bountiful harvest in the coming year. And in China, the Mid-Autumn Festival is a time to celebrate the harvest moon and enjoy mooncakes with family. This festival is also known as the Moon Festival and is a time for family reunions and giving thanks. These are just a few examples of the many harvest festivals that have been celebrated around the world for centuries. Each festival is a testament to the importance of agriculture and the deep connection between people and the land. The history of Thanksgiving in North America is often linked to the Pilgrims, a group of English settlers who arrived in Plymouth, Massachusetts in 1620. They embarked on this journey seeking religious freedom and a new life in an unknown land. The Pilgrims had a difficult first winter in the New World, and many of them perished from disease and starvation. The harsh conditions, lack of adequate shelter, and insufficient food supplies made survival incredibly challenging. However, they were aided by the Wampanoag, a Native American tribe who had lived in the region for centuries. The Wampanoag people had a deep understanding of the land and its resources, which proved invaluable to the struggling settlers. The Wampanoag taught the Pilgrims how to cultivate the land, fish in the rivers, and grow essential crops like corn, beans, and squash. These agricultural techniques were crucial for the Pilgrims' survival and adaptation to their new environment. And survive in their new environment, the knowledge shared by the Wampanoag included not only farming but also fishing and hunting, which were vital for the Pilgrims' sustenance. In the fall of 1621, the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag shared a harvest feast to celebrate the Pilgrims' first successful harvest. This feast was a moment of gratitude and unity between the two groups. This event, known as the First Thanksgiving, is often cited as the origin of the Thanksgiving holiday. It symbolizes cooperation and mutual respect between the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag. However, it's important to remember that the Wampanoag had been celebrating their own harvest festivals long before the Pilgrims arrived. These festivals were deeply rooted in their culture and traditions, honoring the land and its bounty. Section 4, Thanksgiving in the United States. Now let's turn our attention to Thanksgiving in Canada. While it shares similarities with the American holiday, Canadian Thanksgiving has its own unique traditions and history. Celebrated on the second Monday of October, it marks the end of the harvest season and is a time for Canadians to give thanks for the bountiful harvest and blessings of the past year. Moving on to modern Thanksgiving traditions, we see a blend of old customs and new practices. Families gather around the dinner table to enjoy a feast that typically includes turkey, stuffing, and various side dishes. Parades, such as the famous Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, have become a staple of the holiday, showcasing elaborate floats and performances. And of course, there's the tradition of watching football games, which has become an integral part of the Thanksgiving experience for many. Finally, we come to Thanksgiving controversies and reflections. It's important to acknowledge that the history of Thanksgiving is complex and can be viewed differently depending on one's perspective. For some, it is a day of celebration and gratitude, while for others, it is a reminder of the injustices faced by indigenous peoples. Reflecting on these different viewpoints can lead to a deeper understanding of the holiday and its impact on various communities.